CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Wednesday, January 27, 2016. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. And one of the worst kept secrets of all time, after months of speculation, Zurich has finally named former Generali head Mario Greco as its new CEO. Zurich announced that the 56-year-old would take the reins as CEO on May 1st. It comes after a series of profit warnings have plagued the big Swiss insurer. He replaces Martin Senn, whose position became untenable in the wake of a number of troubled quarters for the insurance giant. Greco has been with Generali as the CEO since 2012, but he had served for 5 years at Zurich as the chief executive officer of their general insurance division. In New Orleans this morning, a stubborn 6-alarm fire continues in the downtown part of the city in the historic Canal Street area. There have been no reports of any injuries. A number of vacant storefronts apparently have been burned out, as well as several active stores. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Commuters have been warned to stay away. Streetcar lines and bus lines in that area are completely shut down. The Federal Reserve in Washington, D.C. is concluding its regular 2-day meeting today at 2:30 p.m. Investors are watching anxiously for any sign from the Federal Reserve as to what their views are of either the U.S. economy or the global economy. The last Federal Reserve meeting in December, the bank took the historic step of raising interest rates 0.25% after many years of no interest rate increases. It's doubtful now, given the turmoil in the stock market since January 1st, that the bank is going to raise rates now. Some people are saying that the bank's plan to raise rates several times during this year may also be completely off the boards. We'll see. Somehow we missed this, but there was a major earthquake in Spanish Morocco on Monday morning. It was a magnitude of 6.2. It occurred northwest of the city of Melilla, which has some 85,000 people, which is a Spanish city surrounded by Morocco and the Mediterranean Sea. It's a city that is also surrounded by high-tension fences to keep migrants from scaling them and coming into what's technically the European Union. Spanish TV has shown huge chunks of concrete on the ground that fell from apartment buildings in Melilla, as well as residents who ran outside in their pajamas. Last night, apparently, many people in Melilla slept outside because there were a number of aftershocks, about a dozen. 2 of them measured about 4.6 on the Richter scale later on Monday morning. We reported on the cold in Southeast Asia last night. 12 people died in Thailand as unusually cold weather gripped the semi-tropical country. Temperatures in Thailand fell below 5 degrees Celsius, or about 41 degrees Fahrenheit, so I guess it's a question of what you're used to. Severe weather warnings were issued. The military government in Thailand provided local residents with aid, including jackets and food. We've been keeping an eye on this, but it seems to be something to start talking about. There's a virus in Brazil as its epicenter called the Zika virus. It's a mosquito-borne virus. It apparently contributes to birth defects for infants that are born from women who are infected with the virus. As a result, many Latin American countries have urged women to postpone pregnancy until the mosquito-borne virus can be wiped out. The virus now is caught the attention of the American health authorities. Yesterday, President Obama received a briefing from the government. Some models estimate that about 200 million Americans live in areas that could be conducive to the spread of the Zika virus during summer months, especially in the South, places with a lack of air conditioning or, believe it or not, the lack of screens on windows or doors. The government is preparing. The virus has already spread in Brazil, Colombia, El Salvador, and Jamaica, where authorities have urged women to postpone pregnancy. Excuse me. Munich Re, the big reinsurer, will acquire about a 23.5% stake of the shares of Apollo Munich Health Insurance from the Apollo Hospitals Group India. It's going to increase its stake in the company up to about 49%. Munich Health Insurance is one of the largest private sector health insurance companies in the world. It offers comprehensive health insurance plans for individuals, families, senior citizens, and corporate plans. They've decided that India represents a growth opportunity. The company said that As a result of India's increased life expectancy, the population structure, and positive economic development, they expect to see a steep rise in medium-term healthcare spending. And they believe it shows exceptional, often above market growth rate potential. Very interesting. Maybe this could be one of the overlooked pockets of opportunity in the emerging third world, health insurance. That's the news for today. If there's any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.